We're going to prepare us 1 gallon of Clonex for the clones in the back room. We'll do 1 drop of pH down. One cap full of Clonex. Shake. Fill our spray bottle. And have us a spray bottle full and some water here for watering up the cubes in the clone tray. Day 69. This water needs 1 drop of pH down. Now, today we're going to do something. This plant over here and this plant just started breaking out. We're fertilizing them 1 more time today. And this is a day 5. This ain't a 7-day or a 6. This is day 5. This is the first 5 days of 5-day fertilizer. Which you fertilize, you give it 2 waters, and you fertilize again. So what we did, we fertilized, we took a 2-day break, always 2 days after fertilizing, and then we watered on the 3rd day. We watered on the 4th day, and today's the 5th day, and they're pretty dried out, and we're going to fertilize them. So we got our 1 drop of pH down. We're going to give them our Flora Nova Grow. And we're shooting for at least 1,000 parts per million. Now this is half of a tablespoon. And half of that. That should get us right about where we need to be. Now if you get any on your hands, which you will, you want to rinse it off. You want to keep it on there all day. We're only reading 850. So we should probably give it a whole one. So I would say a whole tablespoon on the last fertilization. And it says 11, 1200, 1230, 1250, 1280, 1290. That's a go. So we got our 1,000 parts. Okay, we're on day 70. Well, we're going to be switching the plants over. The light would be fine where it's at because you can go 20 inches when it's in the budding stage. And you want to go up to 30 inches away during the growth stage. And we're at 22 inches. So we're going to just take it up, even if it's just for a couple days. I don't see none of the plants burning up. We're going to raise the light. And that'll do it for the next few days, and then we'll adjust it during the grow. With the light raised up, we can come in here and we can look for some leaves that are just too much in there. Like that one right there was covering up all that. Two leaves. And we're going to probably take 2 leaves off the rest of them. And we went back through and found 2 more leaves of plant. So a total of 4 leaves of plant. I have seen some gnats in here, so I'm going to go around and I'm going to chalk some of this up and put it in here so it'll get water to end tomorrow. And we use that much on one plant. And we're going to do another one, and we should have enough to do. We have enough to do all of them. And then tomorrow we'll water them in. We're not watering today because we fertilized yesterday. So we're going to have this stuff ready. Day 71. First thing in the morning, turn back up the light, spray down the clones. Cubes still feel wet from yesterday. They're good. We just wetted the cubes down yesterday. Day 71. 1 drop to a gallon for us, and that gets our pH at not 5.8, at about 6.2 for us. It's kind of hard to put a third of a drop or whatever you'd have to put in there. 10th. So we're gonna water these up, and we're gonna use 3 gallons of water. We have our mosquito dunks in here. We'll water one more time, and then we'll do the fertilization with half grow and half bloom. So these are almost at their maximum height for the growth stage. They'll grow up. Say if they were switched today, I would say they would at least get that big. Day 72. We just watered them today. This is their second water after fertin. We'll just water them up today. Today is day 74 or day 1 of the bloom. So what we want to do, we're going to mix 50-50. We're going to mix Florinova Grow and 50% of Florinova Bloom. We know that 1,200 parts per million, well, minus the 250 from the jug, is what we get from 2 of these. This we already shook up. We already shook this. This is a brand new jug. Get the little bit of nutrients off of that. And there's the bloom. So we got 50-50. And we water them just like we would. We're watering 3 gallons. This will be the first day of the bloom. The lights are on 12 hours right now. So we did pretty good. Day 74, or you could call it day 1. Day 1 of the bloom. Yesterday was the last day that the lights were on for that period of time of 18 hours. Today they're set for 12 hours. And they look decent. And we're going to get a humidifier in here to get the humidity right, to get a bigger bud yield. Today is day 13. And the clones have roots. We've noticed them 2 days ago. We could have took a couple out 2 days ago. There you go. That's enough to put in your planter pot and to get them growing. And you want to keep your clones all in line, or have them marked which one's which, so you know from the 6 plants, the plants that you have budding, which one has the nicest buds. Well, you're going to want to know which one of these line up with that plant. So then you'll just take clippings off of this one and you'll have the bud that you want. Because not all from a seed pack are the same. You have to find your pheno from it, your right pheno. And you put them in there. Get your water that you've been using for watering the clones. You use on that. This is pH water with Clonex. So you have 1 cap of this to a gallon of water, of pH water. And you get the rest of your clones out of here and you get them potted up. If you do not see any roots, do not transplant. You gotta wait till you see the roots and then you can transplant them. And here's one right here with no roots. There's no roots in this. So this one goes back in the tray. We'll look at the next one over. I see a couple roots. Good enough to transplant. Okay, we have 6 of them rooted. That's why we took extra clippings. So we have 6 of them rooted, which we'll get going. And we'll see how these other 4 go. Plug back in our heater mat. We were gone for the day. So we unplugged this heater mat. We sprayed the clones really good, and we had the light right what it said at nighttime. So at nighttime when it goes 8 hours, well, we were gone for 8 hours. So we had to set up the system so it wouldn't dry out. And we'll make sure that these are watered up, and we'll keep them right underneath this light right here. We'll get something to mark them up, and so we know which ones are which. It's turned all the way up. So the transplants that we just did today, they were looking a little limp. So we put them inside the dome with the other clones that haven't rooted yet. And we'll keep them in there today, possibly tomorrow too, and keep them wetted down. And we numbered up the pots, and the clones in the other room are number 2. So we know what clone goes to what plant.